Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather for the week ahead, obviously covering Monday the 20th through to Friday the 24th of March. And the weather this week will generally become quite cold. Emphasis is certainly on a trend to below average temperatures, with some late winter weather expected to develop through the course of the week, with a return to overnight frosts after what has been a particularly mild week or two across the country, with generally above average temperatures. Some wintry showers certainly expected as well, particularly through the latter half of Monday and on through into Tuesday. But there is some good news towards the end of the week, and that is in association with a build of pressure leading to a progression towards more settled conditions again late in the week. Satellite images showing a region of cloud moving across the country at the present time. This is bringing, or has brought, some outbreaks of rain across parts of the south and east first thing. But following on behind, and importantly within this region here, is colder air, origins from parts of Canada, and this colder air mass will filter across all of Ireland through the rest of Monday and on into Tuesday and Wednesday, signalling a drop in temperatures to below average for the latter half of March, and again also signalling a risk of overnight frosts and perhaps some icy conditions at times too. Firstly, just to highlight this change towards colder weather this week is this weather chart here, or through the next course of a couple of days. And if I do progress through the sequence, what this weather chart highlights is regions of above average temperatures, obviously the orange and red colours, and regions where temperatures end up below average with blue and purple shadings. So within the short term, through the rest of Sunday and through into Monday, you can see the warmth and the above average temperatures slips away, and notice what arrives from the west through the rest of Monday is obviously blue shadings, and then these filter across all of Ireland and the British Isles through the course of Tuesday and on into the middle of the week. So by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures could well be at least 4 or 5 degrees below average for the time of year. And again, this weather chart, or this weather sequence, just highlights this trend away from what has been a particularly mild couple of weeks towards something much cooler, if not colder really, through the course of the coming week. So let's take a look at the all-important weather charts now, putting the details onto the forecast through the course of the coming week. This weather front here is what's brought some rain across southeastern areas of the country, but that is clearing away, and following on behind from the west again is a mixture of sunshine and blustery showers through the rest of Monday afternoon and into the evening. Yes, there will be some drier and brighter, sunnier conditions in between the showers, but the showers will become increasingly frequent from the west through the rest of the day and continue on into the overnight period. The showers turning increasingly wintry as well, hail to lower levels, perhaps a rumble of thunder too, some of the showers locally heavy with again hail and thunder. Sleet and snow possible across higher ground of the north and west through into the overnight period. And we move through into Tuesday, not to be taken too literally, this weather front essentially just highlighting a continued risk of sunshine and showers through the course of the day. A cold day on Tuesday is accentuated by moderate or fresh west or southwesterly breeze, and again essentially a mixture of sunshine and showers through the course of the day. The showers again heavy, perhaps with a rumble of thunder, hail and sleet and snow certainly possible on higher ground, with temperatures again 4 or 5 degrees below average for the time of year. Overnight frost and ice possible on Tuesday night and through into Wednesday. Wednesday's weather a little bit uncertain at the moment in time. As ever, the uncertainties will be addressed in the midweek update, but at the moment in time the showery conditions will continue across the country, perhaps not just as frequent as compared with Monday and Tuesday, but otherwise again another day of sunshine and showers, but some areas potentially seeing more prolonged drier and sunnier intervals in between those showers. But it will remain cold, the showers potentially still wintry, and again overnight frost and ice is to be expected. We move through towards the end of the week, and then we begin to see a change, a positive change, and that is in association with higher pressure trying to build in from the west and southwest, as you can see on Thursday's weather chart. Overall, Thursday, however, is likely to be another day of sunshine and showers, particularly across more southern and eastern areas of the country. By this point though, most of the showers probably falling as rain, with only any wintry showers restricted to highest ground. But otherwise, as Thursday progresses, yes, again some showers across the southeast, but otherwise many areas will generally become dry as Thursday progresses, with some brighter sunny spells. Still chilly, but feeling a little bit milder in the increasingly strong late March sunshine. But despite that, nights will still be cold, with fairly widespread frosts continuing Thursday night and through into Friday, and we end the working week with high pressure building right across the country. There is high confidence for this forecast evolution, so again there is some positive signs within the medium and longer term towards the end of the week and into next weekend. High pressure builds in for Friday, bringing a fine and settled end to the week. Certainly feeling a little milder given the spring and March sunshine through the day on Friday, but otherwise it will still be quite chilly. Frost is again possible or expected both early and late in the day, with some particularly low temperatures certainly possible across inland areas on Thursday night and also Friday night as well. So let's take a quick look at the temperatures through the course of the coming week now, just to highlight this obviously drop in temperatures signalling below average temperatures for the time of year. So through the rest of Monday, temperatures generally no higher than around about 7 to 9 degrees Celsius. Temperatures do fall away on Monday night through into Tuesday, as you can see. More inland and rural areas seeing temperatures near to freezing, so frost and some icy patches certainly possible first thing on Tuesday morning. Temperatures through the course of Tuesday afternoon, highs in the region around about 4 to 8 degrees Celsius. Again, this is at least 4 or 5 degrees below average for late March, and certainly feeling cold in that westerly wind as those frequent wintry showers filter in from the west through the day. Temperatures again dropping away on Tuesday night through into Wednesday at the moment. As you can see, perhaps some areas seeing temperatures down to -1 or -2. So once again, Tuesday night into Wednesday, watch out for frost and icy patches first thing on Wednesday morning. Temperatures through the course of Wednesday afternoon, very similar to Tuesday, somewhere in the region of around about 4 to 8 degrees at very best. And then another frost is likely on Wednesday night through into Thursday morning. As you can see, particularly across inland areas, always milder around the coast as ever, but many inland areas seeing a risk of frost and some icy patches Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Temperatures perhaps recovering a little bit towards the end of the week, but just to highlight some particularly cold nights for late March at the end of the week as that high pressure builds in. As you can see here, through Thursday night and into the early hours of Friday the 24th, beneath that area of high pressure, as it builds in from the west, a very cold night indeed is possible late in the week. -3, perhaps even -4 is possible again Thursday night into Friday morning, with a fairly harsh frost for late March. So certainly an emphasis on wintry weather this week, with some particularly depressed temperatures and quite a persistent risk of frost and some ice by night. So let's summarise our weekly weather summary. Monday the 20th and Tuesday the 21st. Turning colder with sunshine and showers. The showers increasingly wintry on high ground with hail to lower levels. Certainly a risk of 1 or 2 thunderstorms too, given that some of the showers will be particularly heavy as they rattled in off the North Atlantic. Cold, especially by Tuesday, in the moderate to fresh westerly wind. Overnight frost and ice possible. Further showery conditions midweek on Wednesday, perhaps especially in the north and west, but otherwise there will potentially be some drier and bright intervals on Wednesday, but still cold with overnight frosts. And then we end the working week, showery weather continuing for a time on Thursday, but otherwise that high pressure builds in, leaving to increasingly fine and settled conditions with some sunshine to end the working week. But as I've just indicated, despite that progression towards drier and more settled weather, it will continue to be cold, and especially so by night, with some harsh overnight frosts certainly possible to end the working week. So that's all the details for the week ahead. As ever, I'll be back with you on Wednesday for the midweek update, focusing on the second half of the week.